cheese is firmly in there. Now, as you can see, there's a little bit too much for the mould, so we just press that down with our hands. Big sterilisers always. And to make sure that we can actually get the follower in, just pull the cheesecloth just to make sure there's no kinks. Extra bits is going to make the cheese a funny shape. Okay, now instead of putting the follower on top like that, we simply fold the edge of the cheesecloth over, and then we can put it on top, and that way it'll hold its shape a lot better. Alright, so all we have to do is give that press, just adjust it up a bit. And it cools for 10 minutes at 5 kilos. So we get a little spring, just as high as we can go. So we have to go gently in this first instance because it will, because it's got so much curds in it, whey in it still, that it will lose everywhere. So then he says 10 pounds of pressure, so there's no scale on this. I would say that is about 10 pounds of pressure. I wouldn't put any more, or all of your curd is going to squirt out the edge. So leave that for 10 minutes. So now we take it out of the mould. It's been 10 minutes. Certainly easy to get the spring out this time. Put the mould at the back. Follow off. And you can see the cheese is starting to form up. So we have to take it out of the mould now. And Caerphilly's are quite a unique cheese because what you do next is actually salt it and then repack it again. So as you can see, that's the cheese in the mould, so it's staying in its form, which is fantastic. And what we do now is we put salt on it, a layer of salt on the bottom, and it's just going to be in the bottom in a second. Flip it over. Salt on top. And let's rub that around. And then re-wrap it. Put it back in the mould. It's a lot easier this time. Follower on top, give it a push, okay. So pack it back in the mould again, press. Okay, this time it's a lot easier to get everything in, and we press 10, sorry, another 5 kilos, that's about right. When this spring's fully closed, it's 25 kilos, so you can see by that's about the 5 we need. It's not fully closed. Let's put the board again. I have to do this 2 more times. So, whoops. So I'm not going to show all the bits, but I'll show it when it's finished pressing. Okay, welcome back. It's the next morning and I'm about to unwrap the cheese. So here's the cheese press overnight. I just had it in a baking tray. So we'll just drain off the last bit of the water. can see, it's compressed quite well. We put the sterilised cheese mat from yesterday, and we simply plonk the cheese in the mat. So this can sit like this in the kitchen at room temperature for the next 3 days before I put it into the cheese fridge. I'll probably trim up this bit here where it's a bit skew-if. And then after that, once it's touch dry, then we bung it into the cheese cave or the converted wine fridge, but for between 3 weeks and a month. Caerphilly doesn't take very long because of its high salt content, as you saw me pouring salt on, and it just tastes absolutely fabulous. Alright, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this cheese workshop. It's been very pleasurable to present it to you, and it's an accumulation of about a year's worth of trial and effort. You saw that a few things were a bit fiddly, but don't let that dissuade you, because it is really worth the effort in the end. Your own cheese is such a rewarding pastime, and it's a great hobby to boot. So thanks for watching.